The globalization is the order of the day, and we are moving to have closer and closer relationships. But still, countries kind of build the tariff walls, is protected. Even countries who are theoretically so vocal in promoting globalization themselves have the barrier around them, tariff walls built around them. Like look at Europe, very open in promoting globalization, free trade, and so on. But they will not let anybody get involved with their agriculture. So agriculture is totally protected. And because of that, agriculture cannot move at the level that it should have been. Otherwise, they don't understand it because it became a political matter. Because the privileged people who are enjoying that protection, nobody can come and compete with you. But the basic principle should be to remove those barriers so that people can participate in the economy and bring their capability, bring their efficiency, and compete. And ultimately, the consumers will be the beneficiary, because if the prices can go down, if the cost of production can go down, competition can be increased, this would be something very important. Some people say, if you open up the border, the foreigners will come and take over our whole market overnight. Yes, there's a logic to it. So we are not talking about do it overnight, but that's the direction you should be moving. If you don't do that, always you'll be building such a big walls around you, you'll miss out the whole world around you. So you remain where you are. You remain a poor country or whatever country that you are, because you built your own wall. That will be a very negative thing to do. We'll bring down the wall which is built in the past, but if you think that the moment we bring down the wall, the whole floodgate will be open and everything, we lose all our job, do it step by step. There's nothing wrong with that. Consistently, gradually, but ultimate aim is there's a roadmap within which you'll be dismantling your wall. Tariffs are put on good intentions. This is one place you can catch people to raise some taxes for the common cause, and that's a good idea. Makes sense to everybody. But once you get involved with this, sometimes it goes in the wrong direction. While you are looking for this as an income source for the government, but the discriminations takes place in the way you created the law. Like to give an example, Bangladesh exports about $3 billion worth of garments in the USA and pays an enormous amount of tax. And the same amount of the UK exports $54 billion worth of products to the USA and pays the same amount of tax Bangladesh pays. So it's a very funny situation. It's the poorest country. You're supposed to be more open to this poor country to let them do some business and improve their economy. You impose a tax which is greater than the country which is very rich and exports several times more than what you do, and still the same tax has to be paid by the poor country. So that's the kind of, but that was not the problem, the intention of the lawmakers who made the law. But the way it is interpreted, the way year after year all those things have been put on, this is the situation created.